Can't believe it's Wednesday, guys. Welcome to another video. We are going to talk about Systeme.io first and foremost, how to create a blog for yourself. I love this tool, guys. I've been using Systeme.io for the last 3 years itself. I started absolutely for free, and pretty much I'm using each and every element of this website. It's my all-in-one marketing tool, and it is amazing. I cannot boast about it as much as I'm using it. Obviously, there are things to improve, but the way that it is built is that there's constant improvements happening. So there's only a way up, the way I look at it. So in case you're interested, the link to Systeme.io is going to be in the description of this video as well as in the pinned comments. Let's get into how to create a blog. I'm here with my affiliate marketing strategy, guys. On a Wednesday, I usually geek out and talk about the tools that I'm using, and one of the best tools that I'm using for the last 3 years has been Systeme.io. I cannot talk about it enough. I think it definitely needs more visibility, so I am going to be shouting from the rooftop about it because it is such a brilliant tool. Now, one of the things that I started recently is a Pinterest affiliate marketing strategy challenge, etc. Right? I'm just going to go to my Pinterest so that you guys can see. I use Pinterest on a daily basis, and one of the reasons why I started using Pinterest is because I wanted to have a kind of almost slow, but I knew that it would be a long-term approach to my entire affiliate marketing journey. Remember, in step 2, we talk about specifically, and this is in all my videos I shared. I'm not following any other strategy, right? I have step 1 as a funded proposal where I buy traffic, that's paid traffic. But step 2 is the kind of the nutshell, right? It's the hub, it's the ecosystem, it's what we're building on the for the long term. You get people on the email list, it becomes part of your ecosystem, and that is how you generate leads and sales at the end of the day, right? Because we're bridging this gap between a pain point and offers that solve that pain point for specific niches. In my case, it's in the wealth niche that I focus on, which has a lot of competition, so it takes a little bit more time to get those results, but it's possible if you stick with it. Okay, that I can definitely assure you. No affiliate marketing option or video that you watch online is going to get you the results unless you take the action that provides those results. Okay, you need to put in the work and the effort to build up. That's what I've been doing as well. And I had 6 years where I failed online, guys, and I did not get any success. I did not have any commissions, and then I started making regular commissions because of this. My results are not typical. I do put in the work and the effort. And one of the ways that I do it is I realize that traffic or advertising is something that is always needed, right? It's always needed in any kind of business. Now, that traffic and advertising is a skill in itself. So if you learn and you hone down on those and you keep learning different skill sets when it comes to traffic generation, you will be in a good position to then have conversions or data, at least for conversions, on to sales. Okay, so traffic generation is where we're focused at. And Pinterest was a strategy that I said, look, I have a blog, I have this option that's available right here. I created a blog because of Systeme.io, and I wanted to have it, as I said, kind of almost like a faceless strategy where I'm not using faceless videos, where I'm not using other kinds of things, but I'm using graphics basically to send traffic to my offers. So for example, I use my Pinterest as a traffic generator, and then the whole aim over here is to get people onto my blog. Now, if they come to my profile and they click over here, they will not go to my blog, they will go to my website. My website has a specific landing page that they go to, and they can enter the email address. That's the purpose of my website. But if I click on a specific blog, just to give you guys an idea, let's say why posting links on Facebook rarely gets leads, because this is something that really makes sense and somebody wants to read now about this or understand what this is about. Guess where this is going? If they click on visit site, they're going to go to a blog where I specifically talk about how to get leads from Facebook without paid ads or complicated funnels, and I go over a strategy specifically related to Facebook, are getting the exact information that they need from this entire strategy, where I talk about why to generate leads, and I give them also a solution and an offer that teaches them how to be more engaging, how to create a routine for themselves, mistakes that slow. All of these things are included within the post, including why posting links on Facebook rarely get leads. This is the traffic, this is the way that people then arrive here. Now, the beauty of this is that I monetize it by these buttons, as well as there's a pop-up that goes through this entire page, as well as I think I have some hyperlinked, places on this page where the way you can get access to it, but at least they have three selling points, right? They have one right here below the video, one in the middle, as you guys can see right here, and one below at the end of the page in case they want to buy this Facebook offer. And that's how I monetize my content. In order for me to use, and all of this, by the way, this entire blog, as you can see it right here with the title, with the video, with the key takeaways, everything right here, all of this information is all done on Systeme.io. How cool is that? When you have a traffic generation method, you are sending it to a sales process. And this is the sales process that I have, because they go here, they then maybe decide to buy, they click on this link, and they will be able to enter the email address and then start the whole funnel process. So that's how I'm personally doing it, and I've been using Systeme.io to create this entire blog, as you guys can see right here. If you go to blog here, you'll see all the articles and new articles also that I have been creating, and I will be posting on a regular basis. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you because it's something that I'm using. Okay, this is not a strategy that, or this is not like kind of a tool that I don't have. I pretty much use Systeme.io for everything. Even though you don't see Systeme.io except for this created with Systeme.io down here, where I'm taking actually the opportunity to brand myself and also, maybe get affiliates for Systeme.io. For example, if they click here, where do they go? They go to this offer right here and they can see a video from me. And if they want to decide then to get Systeme.io, they are allowed to get the monthly option right here, which is where I suggest everybody to get started. However, if you don't have the possibility to get started on the monthly plan, okay, this is the monthly plan. And as you can see right here, it costs $17 for the monthly plan. If you don't want the monthly plan, that's okay. I suggest at least to get started for free with the free plan, because this blog can be done absolutely for free. That being said, let's jump into Systeme.io, and I'm going to show you the first few things that come up. So when you join Systeme.io, guys, you'll get access to this dashboard right here. It'll most probably show you nothing. And in the site section right here, you'll be able to create your blog. So the first few things that you need to do before you actually create your blog, I suggest, is to make sure that you have your domain set up correctly. So step one would be to come here to your settings and then go to domain settings. I believe it's custom domains here, and you need to set up your domain. So you'll have this one over here, which was your username .systeme.io, which is going to be there. Add a domain over here. How do you do that? Simple. Just go to the help section, or you can see right here in the instructions. When you go to the help section, you'll be able to find an article that goes through step by step, but pretty much you need to add a domain right here. If you don't know how to add a domain, as you guys can see right here, there's an article, and it'll take you to this article, and you can follow it step by step in order for you to add your domain. So first and foremost, you need to have a domain. Once you have your domain set up, then you can easily come here and create a blog. And when you click on create, you'll see that you can put a name for the blog, whatever your topic is. So for example, tomorrow, if I want to have a topic on health, then I can create another blog related to health. And then you need to choose your domain. In this scenario, you would have, if you didn't have this set up, you would only have this default domain that's there, which is why I'm saying it's important to get your domain set up, because it just gives more credibility, right? So that's, then you can select your domain, your name over here. I'm just going to put test just to give you guys an idea. We're just going to do test right here so that we have some kind of link that's there. If you want your blog to be the main website for yourself, then all you need to do is keep it blank, guys. If you keep it blank, this will work as a default page for your blog. Clear? Hope that makes sense. And then you can see right here, then you have a couple of examples or templates that are available. You can literally preview pretty much all of them, I believe. Let me show you guys. So for example, this is one of the blog templates. This is another one, and you can choose which one you want. Or you can do something from scratch. It's really up to you. But once your blog is set up, there are a couple of things that you would need to pay attention to. So let's get those out of the way. So I don't think I set up, or I might have chosen. Yeah, okay. So we have our test one right here, and just to give you guys an example, and if you click on it, you'll have a few things already in place. So I want you guys to get familiar with this layout, because this layout is where you have to make the changes, where you will make the changes, where you'll spend some time. And again, guys, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section so I can cover it on future videos and we can break it down. But today, this is just an overview. So I want you guys to understand Systeme.io and how to build a blog here, because it will help you for this Pinterest strategy as well. Once you have your blog set up, here is, it's really straightforward. Posts is where you will write your posts. Okay, but before we get to posts and pages and categories and so on and so forth, there are a couple of things on the top right here which I want you guys to see and are really important that you edit and change according to your preferences. So first is the blog layout. When you click on the blog layout, you basically go to the typical builder within Systeme.io, and this means that this is each and every page of your blog will have this layout. If you want to, let's say, make master changes to your blog, you make it in the blog layout. If you want to remove this section of your home of the menu, you can remove it on the blog. Delete it and it's gone. Delete it and it's gone. Delete it and it's gone. If you want to add a new one, you just write add and you can add a new one and say new, just to give you guys an understanding. Okay, if you want this to go above, you can put it above, and then so on and so forth. So it's pretty straightforward to understand. You can change the fonts on the left hand side. You can add different things here. As you can see right here, the margin you can increase, decrease depending on how you want it, and you can add padding. And if you had any other HTML attributes that you need to add, you can literally go here. I believe you would be able to, no, this is, sorry, this is the attribute for the header. No, there's nothing else. That's it. That's the header right here. You can change the logo if you want, up to you. Again, these are all inputs that are available. And then you have the blog content will be here on the main page, and then you will have right down here, it is going to have a menu section. This is something for you if you want to keep it, if you don't want to keep it. I personally, let me show you guys how I have it. So on my section, guys, you can see right here, I don't have anything because I was like, you know what, I really don't want to put anything. I don't want to make it complicated. I want to make it simple. And so I made it this way. Again, very easily built with Systeme.io. So that's the blog layout. Again, these changes are made here. You can edit, you can click, delete, change the font, change for example, the home is going to a specific page. You can change that here. If you just highlight it, I mean, click on it, you'll be able to do a link, a pop-up, if you want a blog link, whatever it is, right? And then you can confirm, and then you can select those same things for the rest of the pages right here. Same thing for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you can keep this. This is all customizable, okay? But blog layout is basically the layout of your entire website. So that's something just to pay attention. Then if you go to settings right here of the page, you'll see that they have a few things that's available right here. Now, one thing that I need you to pay attention to is, which is going to come in handy later on, is this SEO optimization, search engine optimization area, because this blog post, even though it is just a blog layout, we want to have on the blog layout a description and keywords and author and everything, and it should not be hide from search engines, because that is how Google and the other search engines are going to find crawl this website and find the pages that are available here. And then you have display, if you are not a paid member, if you're a free member, you'll not have this option available on the left hand side over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, on the left hand side over here, you will not have this option. But if you are a paid member, which I suggest you could be, this badge, you can affiliate badge, you can basically take off, and you will be able to have it branded just to yourself and not to yourself and Systeme.io. You can also have pop-ups that are available if you want on this blog layout. But remember, this pop-up means that it is throughout the blog, any page of the blog, which means I'm the whole page, I'll get this pop-up. If I go to the about page, I'll get this pop-up. If I go to the learn page, I'll get this pop-up. If I go to the blog page, I'll get this pop-up. Okay, so each of the pages will have this pop-up if it's on the blog layout itself. I don't have it. I don't recommend it. This is an example. So that's the first thing. Second button right here is view blog. This is if you want to see your blog, how it looks like. You can see that we deleted the other things on top. These are just the changes that are available, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's just for visibility's sake. And then you have blog settings. Again, blog settings is the name of your blog, your domain of the blog, RSS feed. This is something that, if you want to keep there, you can have it as well. And the language of your blog, depending on what language you want to write it in. Then you have another important thing, which I love to talk about and I will share, is the post layout. So once you have these two layouts in place, everything else becomes easier. The post layout is basically the standard things that you do not want to change that remain the same. So in my scenario, you have the blog title, which remain the same. Picture, I believe this is image. Yeah, blog post image that you want to have there, that's going to be the same. This is the same image that will be on your front page of your blog. So as you guys can see, if you go on my blog, it'll be basically this image will be here. Then you have the blog content, you'll have the date, and these elements can all be replaced and adjusted accordingly. Okay, and then on the left hand side right here, you can have your own picture that you can add here. Again, all of these can be created within Canva if you want. Then you can add a little bit of context down below, and then have your social media, and then click on about me. If you want about me, I'll just show you guys how I did it for myself so that you guys can see the difference, right? When something is already ready, how it would look. So if I go to blog, let's look at my own, let's go to post layout, and you'll see for myself I added this right here. All right, so that's one thing. Then you can see I have it very clearly, blog title on top, a page here, blog content, very simply done. I made this very simple, honestly. And then I put some raw HTML over here. This is the feature that I really want you guys to understand, because let's say if you don't like a certain section of your blog and you want to edit it, the raw HTML is gonna really come in handy for you for many reasons, and we'll talk about that in a second. But it's a simple feature that if you come on the left hand side over here, you'll see that you can add different types of things for the blog. So you can add breadcrumbs, which I have no idea what breadcrumbs are actually. Okay, yeah, okay, got it. Let's undo that because I don't want it. But yeah, breadcrumbs, post categories, post date, carousel, form input button, recapture, all of these kind of things, image, video, audio, carousels, so on and so forth, and countdown as well. That's cool. And then you have raw HTML here. Now this raw HTML, just for use case purposes, I'm going to add to this section right here, and it comes here as system.io. How does this raw HTML work? You click on it, it shows edit code on the left hand side right here. When you edit code, you can edit either and add HTML, CSS, or JavaScript over here. So let's say there's some animation that you want to add to your blog, or there's some kind of really cool thing that you found that you want to add to your blog and you want to make it clickable. You can technically use ChatGPT to build this code out, take that graphic, and now it's become so easy with AI. Honestly, you can literally screenshot something from another website that you've seen, and you can add it to ChatGPT, give it a prompt and say, can you build a code for me? I want to add it into the raw HTML section for Systeme.io. Like literally give it the details, because it knows Systeme.io and knows what it's doing. And then once you have that code that is available for you, then you can add that code right here, click on save, and then that's it. The code will be available. The other way that I personally am using it is that I use a couple of traffic sources, guys, and a couple of affiliate programs and stuff like that. I'm kind of adding them as I like them. I'm adding those banners, which are marketing materials that different offers give you. I'm adding those banners here within my blog itself, so that as I generate more in the future, also as I generate more traffic to my blog, these can get clicks. So if somebody wants, for example, affiliate marketing, and I should be logged in so it will not show, but let's say if somebody wants affiliate marketing and done for you service right here, when they want to check this out, they click here and they basically go to a map. It'll say access denied because I'm already logged in. But this is a program that I personally, it's a free program actually, that is available, and you can get access to specifically master affiliate profits. I've earned almost $2,000 in commissions just from this, and so on and so forth, right? So that's available here. And then, for example, this is a traffic source that I use. If they click on it, they can get this traffic source easily. That's where I'm using these banners and added here. Again, all edited within the post layout. You can always come back to your post layout in the future if needed. And once we've done that, okay, so this is the section that is kind of, you set it and forget it, because you're actually building out the layout, right? So this is important to spend the time on. Once you have, then you can look at the following sections, right? You can look at these sections right here. So your posts are pages, are basically the blog post itself. Here you can see headline, image, the blog text itself, image, text. Now this, I would say you do need to follow a certain strategy. So spend the time, guys, to create one blog. I'll give you an example. I'm going to give you an example so that you understand. Look, this is the last blog that I did, and this is the last blog post that I did. And as you guys can see, it has a certain format that I follow. So I'm making myself a little bit smaller so that you guys can see. It has the headline here, and this is edited when you create the blog. I'll show you guys in a second. But that's the whole that's the title. Then you have the video. Then I have a button. Then I have key takeaways. Then I have content. So if let's say they want to skip to different sections of the page, they basically will have this page. I'll show you guys how it looks so that it's clear. Let's say they want to go to why levels create confusion and pressure. Boom, they click on that, it goes down. Why rushing levels often backfire. If they click that, it goes to that section. So that's what the content table does. I like that element, so I personally have added it. As you guys can see right here, there's no content element in the templates that they give you. And then I have a certain structure. So it's headline, text, headline, picture. Not all the time, but it's headline and text need to be this way. And as you if you guys can see, if I click on this, you'll see it's headline 3. So it's good to have headline 3 if you want to have headline 2 also, and headline 1. It is all are important because all of them help with the SEO part of this entire blog. So once you set this up, I set this up as you guys can see, and this is the last blog post as I mentioned. And then guess what? I just can go here and I can create duplicate and create the new blog post. So this new blog post that I'm supposed to be writing, the template I already have. Now I can only take the material that I've written, the video that I've created is going to go right here. So then I'm now only spending time on changing that information and making sure that blog post is visible for the future readers. And this is how you start to create momentum. But simply put, you have your pages there. You can edit them completely as you like. I would say the simpler the better, really. The simpler the better. And then you have, so these are the blog posts itself. Then you have the pages. Here is the time that you're going to spend the most time. This is what I spend the most time on, guys, when I was building my blog. It's because you want each page to be good. So I'll just give you an idea. This is the home page. So if somebody goes to the homepage, you want the homepage to be a certain way. Do you want it to be as a website right here, or do you want it to be as I have it? My homepage is very different from other blogs, right? It has elements right here on the top that has basically a form. Then on the bottom section right here, it has its highlight page more than anything else. That's something for everyone, right? So most popular blogs that are available. Then I say simplify the process, and there's another. This goes to a page, which is basically I'm also promoting Systeme.io. And I talk about it very clearly with this simplify the process. It's very simple. It's just literally a bridge page that says, if you want my tech support and you want me to help you with Systeme.io, then you can feel free to get the annual plan and I will automatically give you that support. You can reach out to me at any point of time. And I check this, guys. If you want to join Platinum, these are the spots. If you want to join a team builder, these are the spots. So these are the elements that I just keep available. And honestly, I love this page because it's kind of my entire business in a box with this one page. Okay, I'm explaining everything here and I share it. There's no obligation, but if somebody wants to simplify the process and get that guidance from me, then they can have it there. So that's personally what I did. And then I wanted to add some videos right here: affiliate marketing strategy video, system I review video, affiliate marketing bridge page video, and then another section right here for people to get access to a newsletter basically from me. So that's the home page. If you can see, that home page is very, very different from this home page. This has a lot of information on it. Go ahead and think about it from, I would say, spend time on just understanding how you want to build your home page, and then you can do it. Or you can say, I don't want a home page like this. I just want people to go directly to the blog. And guess what? You can actually do that and have only a post page. Let's say you delete all the other pages and you only keep this page. If you only kept this page, and basically this is the list page. So if somebody comes to that link, they'll only go to this page right here. And this is interchangeable. As you can see, the blog listing has a different template types that are available. There are about 5 template types at the moment. That's about it. I believe this one is the one that I posted, but there are a few types that you can go through them and see what's the best suitable for you. And once you have the layout, guys, by the way, you can even limit the number of posts on the page, and you can limit the number of vertical space that's available. And yeah, that's it. I mean, there's not much more information for me to share here. This is all, based on how you want to make it the best user experience. That's it. That's available. And lastly, we will go and each of these pages will take time. So for example, the search page is something that I just wouldn't use. I personally wouldn't use a search page, but some people want to use a search page. So they add it here and they say you can add up to 45 search results. I deleted my search page. I didn't need it for my blogs. I deleted it. I'm showing you guys this because I want you guys to understand that it's not like a one size fits all. Then you have the about section. Again, up to you what you want to do with it. And then you have the contact section right here, which again, I removed personally myself, but you can have the contact form available. And then this contact form, you can actually automate it if you want to use Systeme.io in a good way, and you can even create a pipeline based on it. So if somebody goes through that contact form, then they get triggered within the pipeline, and then etc etc etc. So there's quite a bit of automation that can be done with Systeme.io. As you guys can see, it's a brilliant tool, but it's a very simple process to get the blog done. What's going to take you the most amount of time is spending a little bit time just to get these edits in place. But now, for example, I personally don't worry about anything when it comes to my blog posts. So my blog, I basically come here and just add a new post every single week. That's personally what I do. And that post then I use on Pinterest to start to generate outbound clicks. And if I go to analytics, sorry, you will see that I also have about, in the last 30 days, at least about 15 outbound clicks. If I look at 90 days, you'll see that I've had 28 outbound clicks so far. This is just the beginning of the strategy. But as I go to the next step, and as we speak about Pinterest a little bit more in the affiliate marketing, I wanted to make the video to show you guys that you can create your blog absolutely for free. There are other videos out there. You will be spending time. Now, if you stuck till this point, I do want to mention something to you. I can help you with setting up this entire blog the way that I've done, because at the end of the day, I'm going to show you this so that you see it. If I go to blogs right here, I can literally click on this and share my entire blog with you. So if you like the entire strategy, or you like the blog that I've set up, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to check it out. If you like the way the blog is set up, then guess what? I am giving away this setup, as well as I will get on a call with you, edit it, and make sure that you have a good blog setup for your Pinterest marketing. We'll go over everything if you get started with the annual plan for Systeme.io, the startup annual plan. To be clear, to be crystal clear, this is the annual startup plan pricing, so that you guys have an idea. Basically costs $170, as you guys can see right here, for the entire year. Okay, this is the annual plan. This is the annual plan. You get absolutely 2 months free. I think it's a steal for me to give you entire blog, as well as my support to set things up. Plus, you will be able to create 10 funnels, have automation rules in place, 3 domains in place, and 5,000 contacts. That's the basic structure behind it. I'm not going to go into the details of Systeme.io, but it's just saying this very clearly. If you want the headache out of the way, then that is how you can get it. Now, I'm limiting this to only annual members, because otherwise it would be a real headache for me to answer all the questions that come up with setting up a blog, because there's obviously questions that do. So if you do have any questions, let me know in the comment section and I'll cover it in future videos. Otherwise, you can get my support one-on-one if you decide to get the monthly plan. Again, I'll leave that link in the description and the pinned comments. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. On Friday, we will talk about the next step of the Pinterest strategy. Keep paving the way for your dreams to come true. I'm going to see you guys on the next video.